Hi friends, thank you very much for seeing it here. This exclusive video is for the report section, how our reports are different and more dynamic. Now this report section we particularly have been designed taking the busy professionals requirement that they have less time and they are already proactively working for the next level of growth and they are managing things. So in general, like any other persons who are providing the report, we are also providing the report, which the old traditional reports are message sent and message received and on which date and which time, which is all extra through here. Now uh, the problem really I found which helped me to design this entire tx.gl link and the entire thing from this point of view is any and every traditional, almost every traditional SMS provider which is on the market, they are only sending the sent and received report. But along with this, but even if you send an SMS, how will you track it that whether the SMS is open or not? So in order to do that, we have created the short link, the tx.gl link that you say. We have created the short link, and that short link report is the section for short link report is different. So even if you have clubbed it in the same message, like here is a book your appointment form here using this text link, the message report of send and delivered will be different, will be accessed through these three. So if you have sent in the group message or a single message, it will be accessed through this. And if you want to track only specifically if the link is particularly open, it is open through this short link feature. This is very much the idea. Scheduled message is the more or less it is very neat and clean transparent system. Those who are institutional buyers, they are going to use API keys. All their messages are primarily tracked through API keys. For any person who are using the single message feature is particularly important if you want to make a customized feature. Let's say you want to send happy birthday message to only 10 of your exclusive clients with a highly personalized introduction, highly customized introduction, then you can use single message. You are an educational institute, hospital, hotel, where you have some internal meetings and you want to send messages only to 10, 15 or 12 or 5 of your staff immediately, and you want to track whether they have opened it or not, then you can send this single message. Or you are a busy hospital, there's a there is a surgery on its way and you want to send a reminder message to your where there's unplanned surgery on its way and you want and the doctor is already sent that is already on its way, which is like 3 hours distance from in a Mumbai like place and where traffic jam is normal, and you just want to send a reminder single message. So in that case you use the single message feature. The single message basically means you are sending a message to 1, 2, 5, 10 such persons. It's basically single, it comes in the single categories. Group messages where you are basically copy pasting uploading the Excel sheets and you are sending, making it a group, and then you are sending the group message. This we have done basically so that if you simply go on report, click on all report, that is like from last 6 months or 3 months, you have got all kind of reports here. So in order to basically organize things in a very systematic way, considering that you are busy professionals, you have so many things on its way, we have basically organized it in different folders kind of categories, so that any and everything whatever you want, it can be accessed in the fastest way possible. So it is pretty simple feature. You want to all reports is here. Schedule message, opt out is pretty simple. If someone have opted out from your DND list, it is both the DND list and someone have opted in your email. Let's say you are an e-commerce app or you are a promotional account particularly, which have allowed where person have opted in your list, and after 3-6 months down the line, because of your aggressive promotion, they decide to opt out. So this is particularly so you know how many of the 1500 of your database who have opted in for the promotional account, they out of this 510 dissatisfied customers have opted out. So this also you can track. The short link feature, again pretty simple. Out of the messages that are sent, how many of them is open. Short link is basically the same tx.gl link. It's a report by which you can track how many of them are open. This tx.gl link, which we call short link, basically this short link is like your cookie in the SMS, which is both legal and ethical, and this is the way we track it. When someone clicks on it, this is the way we track it, that they have opened the SMS or not. This is the maximum highest level of technology that we can deliver as on now. And rest of it is pretty simple as that. Most of all the reports people are using this. Let's come to the short link feature to in order to tell how wonderful the reports can be. Now many times if you are using a particular coded short link, the URL and other short link, there will be name for it. This time we have done more of this particular account I have used more for trial testing and demo purposes. That's why we have so many of short links. And now if you observe, many times this is one reason that we have diversified report section with so many different subcategories, so that you don't so that if you are a busy educational institute, hospital, hotel, or any busy professional, you do not have some 500 links like this. You can easily access to the kamka thing, the important thing that you really want to access in the fastest way possible. As simple as that. Now let's see, this is a message that I have sent. This is a short link. Basically this was a short link. Okay, sorry to say, come. Now you can either have view stats or you can also download it. View stats feature, you just want to see the statistics and things like that, and then you can download it using CSV. Stats was this, it was sent on 17 September. It was the highest level. They have most of the links were clicked on 17 September. Then some of them were on 19 September, some were on 20 September. Now again we have this mobile devices feature where you can basically this basically tracks the operating system, the whether it have been tracked through Google Chrome or Opera kind of thing, or whether it have been thrown through iPhone Safaris. So the operating system by which you can track it, like most of your end customers or end buyers or end users are basically using, if they are using Google Chrome, they are using primarily the Android devices. If they are using Safari, which is the inbuilt for iPhone and things like that, that is Safari, and the others which are unknown. So this is how we actually had this already. This technology was developed, so we have integrated it free of cost. But primarily this is not much of practical use except for the consumer behavior reports that you need to keep in mind. A screen resolution, the screen resolution of that particular mobile devices if it's possible. So this is more of free feature that we have this technology, and now you can easily export this short link report using the CSV. This is very much the idea is date and time. The only critical most important feature for most of us is this date and time. So on this particular date, on this particular time, this link was clicked. On this particular date, on this particular time, this link was clicked. This is how we have used this this particularly feature for the trial testing purpose, but this is how very much the short link, this is the short link report only. Other than this, there is a report of for sending message and receive message. The standard the general report for send message can be accessed through these three. So SMS group messages, as simple as that. You can access it through date wise also, which particular date you want to access to and from. I wanted to access the report for okay, we haven't done much of so as soon as you open this, this is very much the idea is delivered this is the message, this is the one which we have already sent. So the reason why I wanted to send this particular feature is to showcase this pushed feature, which is the standard feature. The pushed feature particularly I wanted to showcase is this, gentlemen. Whenever you have sent a report, airtime is not in control of anyone, neither me nor Airtel nor Vodafone nor Jio nor anyone. So the standard reports have delivered report and deliver, which I'm going to tell you next. Invalid is where the number doesn't exist or something like that. DND is different. Post where number is already in DND, we already screen it, and we have already inbuilt DND list. But let's say you have a transactional account or you're using for the first time, this is an automated feature that is built. Now what is this push feature? This is the most important thing. The push feature is, you have sent it from my software, I have forwarded it to Airtel, Vodafone, whatever is their network, and this message is still in the air. This is pushed. The Airtel or the service provider is already pushing it to the end customer, but either the end customer is out of the network area or this mobile is switched off for 3 hours. Once you have sent the send button, this end service provider like Airtel, Vodafone will keep pushing this message via our automated systems. So this push feature is basically tells you that their message is still in the airtime, it is still on the transit, it is not yet delivered, but it have left from this particular server, from my server. It is in the airtime server, it is on in the Airtel or Vodafone in the airtime, it is under the transit and we are pushing it, as simple as that. So this is what I wanted to focus on, this particular section.